Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's me, your girl, Goldie Quaker, and we are locked in live with the one and only Receipts podcast. Yay! Wow, I know everyone's been highly anticipating this show. I've been super excited. I've been asking for it, dying for it to get you guys on. For everyone who don't know who you are, do you know? I feel that's very. You know what I mean? Who don't know us? Why don't you just introduce yourselves? Let us know.
Of course. It's your girl Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And your mamacita Melina Sanchez.
Oh my God, can I do one?
Okay, go.
Okay, do I go last?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, go on.
Okay. It's your girl Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
Your mamacita Melina Sanchez.
And your gold star Goldie. That was rubbish, but it's okay. We'll move.
No, you did well. The gold star.
Yeah, because Goldie in it. No?
Okay.
Well,
So we call Goldie Silver just to annoy her. So I think that's something that you can all take part in today if you'd like.
You're a bully and you have no one to tell you that you're a bully.
Sundays, I'm like, hey, Bonzi. And it really annoys
Not
her.
platinum, you didn't want to?
No, I didn't want to outrage you. No, there's levels to this.
Okay.
But we are the Receipts podcast, and we are a podcast that talks about anything and everything. We've been going for about it's going to be 5 years in October, which has been a while. Yes, we've been doing it a while. Episodes come out every Wednesday, and we have a full episode where we talk about just random topics and life and relationships and all of that. And then we have an episode called Your Receipts, which is when we listen to people's dilemmas, so situationships, whatever's wrong with their lives, and we are the agony aunts that you've always wanted.
Yes, like the sisters that you've always needed.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
That.
I like that better, sisters.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think let's take it back. Let's talk about where it all started. How did it all come about?
Twitter.
Sheesh, yeah, you guys used to break Twitter all the time.
It's literally how it started. It started on Twitter. I tweeted, I was like, I've got a name, I just need some girls. I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And bare girls reply to it or whatever. And then bare girls reply to it.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know how, but I just kind of picked people that I think I like the look of. And no, that's a joke. I DM'd everybody that kind of
if you
replied.
didn't get a DM back, guys, clearly you did not look the part.
No, I DM'd everyone that replied, and then it just kind of leaves the people that stuck.
Yeah.
And then so we DM'd and then emailed, and then from the email we had a group chat, and then we met up and just said feel the vibe and see if it can work or not. And it did. There was a vibe there. We were meant to meet up for about an hour, and literally we ended up staying until the restaurant was closing. They were like, can you not be going? They
were stacking up the chairs.
Yeah. So we were the last ones there, and then it was okay, cool, let's record an episode.
Yeah.
At this point, we were called Can't Deal.
Okay.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not the receipt.
It's not, exactly. We were called Can't Deal. We recorded an episode under the name of Can't Deal, and honestly, it's the worst thing you'll ever hear, ever.
Oh my God, let me hear it one day. Please.
No. It's so bad because two people having conversations here, another conversation is happening here. We're literally all shouting. There was just no topics.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah. Did you guys expect to get the reception that you lot have had so far?
No way.
Y'all famous, you know. You lot can't go Tesco's no more. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I mean,
I
can.
It's definitely in Tesco.
And I was there this morning.
But yeah, how has it been to know all of these young women actually know who you are, look up to what you do, actually take heed of what you lot say on the podcast? How does it feel?
I'm like, oh, me?
Yeah, that's my favourite thing, you know. I love that people get solace out of it, get company. They just really enjoy it. It makes them laugh. That always makes me feel good. When we get emails and people say, you guys are so funny, you make me laugh, you make my day. I look forward to Wednesday. We hear that a lot, right? I look forward to Wednesdays now. I feel like Wednesday was a random day until the podcast was born. Do you know what I mean?
Wednesdays matter now.
Yeah, exactly. Now they matter. So yeah, that's my favourite part. Just the listeners.
And I'm not gonna lie, from Twitter, you guys have obviously expanded. Obviously, you have the podcast now as well, and you lot are doing sold out dates.
We are. Yeah. Oh my God, we're like a rap group.
Yeah.
Yes, we've done tours around the UK, internationally, because we got on a plane to go do one.
We went to Glasgow.
All the way to Glasgow
on a plane.
So you're international, 100%.
Well, I mean, basically.
We got in airspace. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Sold out tours, world concerts, and all things like that. But live shows are sick, because it's you get to see, because normally when you do the podcast, it's just us three in the room and we record and we go home.
Yeah.
But you get to see the reaction.
Yeah.
And everyone has that thing of when they listen, they feel like they want to talk back to us. And in a live show, we can actually talk back to us. And we always do like games. And every show, there's, honestly, I'll be honest with you, there's like 80% women and like 20% man.
Yeah.
Or like 10% man. I think we've done shows where there hasn't been a man in the room.
Really?
Yeah.
That must have been vibey.
It's so good. But every time there is like one or two men, they're convinced that they are the, the men of the creme de la creme. That is not the same. The creme de la creme.
Yeah.
And then like we'll do games in it, so we'll come on stage and people come out, and every time a man will come on stage giving all the big un,
doing the most,
like the big un, he'll get booed
he gets run off
single, like it's like run off the stage because they want to do the big un, and then they're like, oh, why is it that girl? There was like boo.
Yeah.
So it's a good vibe in the live shows. I really
enjoy it. 100%. Yeah.
All right. So what would you guys say is I want you to each go around and say your most memorable moment up until now with the Receipts podcast, like with the crew.
Ooh.
Oh, what, the whole thing or shows?
Any, you can do like, this is a moment that stood up to me, during the shows or just in life. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I think there's just.
That's hard, you know.
Is it?
So
there could be a few. Don't have to be your favorite, but like just give me one that comes to mind.
I think for me, I'd say like first live show maybe, or the first time I got recognised in the street.
Yeah,
like something like that. Yeah.
The billboards was really big.
Oh, that's major as well. Yeah,
that was a lot. The first time we saw the billboards, me and Tolly were together, and the train literally left the platform, and we were screaming, we're like, "Oh my god, it's us!" And everyone that was walking by was just like,
"No, London is bad vibes. There's such bad vibes."
The book as well.
The book
it being
is
a bestseller.
Yeah. Oh, I think the live shows always get me. There was one live show which I talk about quite often actually. There was one, I think it was like our second live show, and I was like running late. Not that that's in my character or anything like that. And like I'd come out the Uber like rushing and everything like that, and there was a queue of people like waiting to go to the show, and they all gasped. Like, so I turned around like, "What? Who's here?"
Who that is?
And I realised it was me that they were gasping. I was like, "Oh my god, this is the weirdest." It was like, I literally turned around. I want to see.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and it was like, and I was like, "Oh, hi everyone!" Like, and I ran in,
so
which is actually really nice. Like, honestly, our listeners, they're sick.
No, shout out to the listeners, guys.
The listeners are sick.
I wanted to talk about you guys, obviously, as women, because I feel like as women, like we're just so lit. Like we're the best.
Yeah.
Best things out there. When you guys were younger, is this something that you ever envisioned yourself doing? Being in the limelight, encouraging people, being famous. What is it that you always wanted to do when you're younger? And was this like aligned? Was this the same path?
From the moment I exited the womb, I wanted to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
Like, I was singing from like the age of 4.
Yeah, you're a singer-songwriter.
So I was singing from a very, very young age. And I remember being in my auntie's living room, and I used to get everybody that walked through that door to just sit down and listen to me sing The Little Mermaid. And they were all sick and tired of me by the end of it.
Let me hear it.
No. But yeah, so I always wanted to be like famous. Yeah. And I wanted to be a singer, and that was it. But I'm in the right space.
In the right space, 100%.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Do you know what? I've gone through bare things that I wanted to be. Like at one point, I went to be a professional discus thrower.
Okay.
Do you know what it is? I'm one of those people that like anytime I had some sort of skill set in something, I'd be like, okay, cool, that's what I want to be then.
Yeah.
So I'd wanted to be a writer. I've always wanted to be a writer. That's always a thing that I'd always wanted to be since like primary school times.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's going to be my job. I'm going to be a writer. And I did a work experience in the writing world as well. So that was I don't think I ever thought I'd be famous or anything like that. I didn't really dream that big. I just like, I'll just do a job and it'll be fine sort of thing. But I know I went to be a writer, but then that is among a list of so many
other
things I thought I was going to be. I went to be a pilot, an air hostess. I went to be bare things,
Really?
My imagination was great.
No, I hear it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, same with me. I never thought about like being visible, fame or anything like that because it did seem so far out of reach. But again, I was the same. I wanted to be everything, but it was always creative. Like when I look back, it's always like something to do with the arts. So like I wanted to be a fashion designer, I wanted to be a graphic designer, then I realised that involved maths, and I was like, you don't just sit around drawing kitchen you actually have to measure things and know things. And then I wanted to be a writer as well, and I never really made it. Like I did write some stuff, but I never
like journals.
No, like journalism.
Okay,
but I wanted to be a celebrity gossip writer because that's
lit.
my bag.
That is your
bag. And I wanted to do that so badly, and it didn't really work out for me. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think
It's
I'd
coming.
be.
I feel like you could still do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
She
too late.
basically does it now.
Yeah, basically,
Like you're on
exactly.
TV talking
Yeah,
about gossip and celebrities and things like that.
Exactly. So it's just so weird how things come full circle. But yeah, I never thought I'd be doing a podcast. I didn't know what that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. 100%.
I mean, you did, really.
No, it wasn't a thing.
So, yeah, to be honest, you guys are pioneers in the podcast space. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Look at look, Chelsea, I guessing you lot. But you guys are pioneers in the podcast space, and it's funny to hear that you two both wanted to be writers. To be honest, I wanted to be a singer as well. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger,
Oh, really?
Can you hold the note?
Did you sing?
Yeah, I went to Britain's Got Talent. It's a bit embarrassing, but yeah.
Wait, was it on
Did
YouTube?
they-
No.
Wait, what did you perform?
What did you sing?
I'm not singing. Wow. Okay, so I sang Beyonce, Broken Hearted Girl.
Oh my God, I got a video of me on YouTube singing that
Singing
song. And I feel like there's
That
not a
song
lot of
was
people
such
that
a-
know that song.
No,
Wait, how did they say no to
you would
you?
know. Huh?
How did they say no?
Why do you want to know that? Why are you being negative?
No, did they say yeah?
Did they actually?
Well, clearly not. Because I'm not a singer. You're mixed up, and that's okay. That's actually okay. But I think, you know what? Enough about me. Let's get into the book. You lot said you wanted to be writing was on your list. Okay, how did that come about, guys?
The book, you know what? Before this, keep the receipts.
Get it now?
The book came about. We had like loads of meetings, quite like, oh, would you guys be interested in writing a book? And it was like, what does a book even look like from us? It felt like I'll be honest, for me, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, this feels quite premature. Like, you know, like I'm not writing a book about my life. Sis, I'm in my early 30s. Like, what have I done? Sort of thing. But then we spoke to Headline and Katie, who is there, and she's like a great editor and a publisher. And she just like, she knew us. She'd been listening for time, and it felt good in how it was written. So it wasn't this kind of like, this is your life, but it was like, and here are our experiences. Like, it's not a self-help book. It really isn't that. It's just like, here are our experiences thus far, and another way to kind of like tell stories and keep people company.
Yeah.
Isn't it long writing a book, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, incredibly.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It was long and it was like split in 3 ways. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let alone
yeah.
having to write a whole book on your own.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Like, that is, woo!
What would you say your favourite bits are in the book? Like, if I was to, but when I do buy the book, because I actually do, I'm being mixed up, I have not bought the book. But when I buy the
Do you know what?
Cut.
No, it's not even a cut thing. I think what's important is that me and Goldie are like mates. Like, we have numbers, we talk, we FaceTime.
I don't have your number.
Okay, be lying there. And imagine like
Call her
doing
now.
something huge in your life and your friend just doesn't back it.
That's
You're being
actually
mixed up
really-
because people are going to come for me because you know
That's
people
bad
are
No,
right.
no, it's not. I don't want people to come for you. I just want you to realise.
To know the facts.
You are gaslighting me, and that's okay. Okay? That's okay. But no, I acknowledge that I actually need to buy the book because I have not heard not a one bad review, and that's not even coming from like a biased opinion. Like, I'm being so genuine. Everybody's like, listen, this book is so well written, it's crazy. So how have you lot been receptive to the positivity? We're going to go get into the bestseller. We know already. Don't worry, it's coming. I know you lot are already thinking, oh yeah, you know, we're bestsellers, but talk to me about it. Like, how does it feel to know that people are reading this book and like, nah, you lot, you know.
Do you
did
know
your thing?
what? The amount of support, like, I knew we was going to get support, but I've seen girls that don't like me that's got the book. And it's just like, raw, like, we are everywhere. I was like, you can't like me, but you can't ignore what we're doing. Like, it's
You
just
reading my book?
Exactly. You're walking around with my book. That's free promo right there.
100%.
But yeah, no, it's just been so amazing.
Yeah.
It's been weird, I guess, as well, because it's just like, the process was long, but then I feel like everything's just fast forwarded now. And it's just like out there and everybody's got it and everybody's like messaging you and people will like take pictures of like a paragraph that you've written, send it to you, and they're
that's
so
really,
grateful for it. And it's just really nice and it's so amazing.
Yeah, I feel like it's like, obviously being able to do a book is such a privilege in itself, but to have people actually genuinely like it and say like praise us for being good writers, I think that's like a whole new level, because our listeners are amazing. They support everything we do. Like, I feel like they would go and buy it and just not read it and just have it as a decoration, but the fact that people are taking it in and they're like, no, actually it was so, you know, it was really, really good, like, that makes me feel good, because a book is prestige, you know what I mean? 100%. I didn't want to just do a book just for the sake of it. I do actually, I think we all did, wanted it to be like quality stuff. So, you know, it's dope. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's legacy projects really. Like, it's a thing I can say for years. Like, I did this. We wrote a book, and it was like a bestseller for 2 weeks running. Like, that's sick for me.
Okay, why did you have to ruin it? I was going to say that.
I mean, sorry, do you want to go again?
No, but let's talk about that. How did it feel like, you know what I mean, you put effort into this book and you see it was 2 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Up to, honey, I keep on my time, you know? It was bestseller for 2 weeks running, Sunday Times. Like, to
I knew
see
it.
that. You knew it.
Do you know what? It's really
I
weird,
kept
right?
saying
So
it.
wait, I'm going to tell you. There's a bit in the book where I actually write, I'm like, congratulations on us being bestsellers, and this wasn't a fact yet.
Wow.
And I'm so happy I put it in. Wait, let me try and find it. Talk
Show
to
it
my
to the camera as well.
At the book launch, I was like, bestsellers, because I just knew in my heart that we was going to be bestsellers. That and also talking it into existence. As well.
And I'm so happy I did it. Yeah, it was. I can't believe we're here. We started in Dan's studio where we would have to drink to record, and it's now a best-selling book. This is not a fact. I'm just manifesting. But now it's a fact.
I know. That's crazy.
And it's actually a thing that happened. No, it's sick. And again, like the list of books on that are like they're books.
Exactly.
Books, and they're authors that I know, authors that I buy, authors that I rate and stuff. And to see it amongst
you are running
that,
with the big dogs.
That part. Yeah. And also, I just think it's sick, man, because like it is like this for me goes beyond me, sort of thing. It's like people seeing this name, like none of these names are like English names properly. Do you know what I mean? They're like, for like I can imagine a young Nigerian girl, Yoruba girls, seeing a book saying Talani Shanae on it. That's mad. And that's like, apart from Chimamanda, that's not really something I really got to see growing up. So I like that. And also, it's not Chimamanda book. Like, do you know what I mean? It's accessible, and that means anybody can read it and feel connected to it. So I'm gassed. I'm very, very proud of that. I'm really happy that we're taking up space in probably spaces that wasn't created for us. That gasses me every time.
I did ask you guys on my story the other day to send in some dilemmas or questions that you had for our big sisters, to help us out with and give us some advice. So I chose some of them. They're all going to be anonymous, okay guys, so don't worry. And I think let's just get right into it.
Let's do it.
So the first one is men in relationships, they won't leave me alone and I don't know what to do. How do I advance from this situation?
I mean, does she get, like, once they talk to her, these men in relationships, and she realised they're in a relationship, you can just stop talking to them.
But then
you can't stop someone that's in a relationship coming up to you, but what you can do is cut the conversation and not entertain it. So just be like, but I think that's one of the first questions that you ask.
Why are you laughing, Tolly?
I feel like do you know what it is? This is how I interpreted the question. I feel like she's saying that she is a men in relationships magnet. So how does she make herself,
there's nothing you can do.
It's not her. I don't think it's her. I think it's men in relationships that just keep on moving to other girls.
You guys are nasty.
Naughty boys.
And because it's not as if you've got a tattoo.
And also you have to ask the right questions, because like, just throw it in as well. Don't let it really be when they're expecting. And so I'll do a young like, what's the name of your first son? He's like, huh? Oh, Matthew. And he's like, you say you have a kid? You tell me.
And all of a sudden they're like, how do you know that?
Exactly. Oh, when was the last time you and your girl went out? And he's like, I went hacker.
And
now he's told you. Do you know what I mean?
Man.
And then you have to like see certain things that they say, like when a guy's like, oh, you're trouble,
I hate
like
that.
interruption is that I have a girl and you're gonna make me cheat and that's why you're trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
wow. They give you the clues that they are in relationships quite early and you just have to like.
That's actually really
trouble move then.
Your trouble things are definitely a man in a relationship.
100.
Like you're gonna provoke him to thunder.
To danger.
To thunder.
You need to get out right now.
Danger.
Okay, the next one is, if you've been ghosted and he comes back months later but you like him, what do you do?
You have to respect yourself. That's what you have to do.
You just have to forget about the time that he went through, because he was going through a lot clearly, and now he's back.
What? Do you really think now?
No, I'm joking.
Sorry, there's no way in God's earth. Unless you're telling me you ghosted me because something awful happened and there was proof of this awful thing happening, then cool. Outside of that, it just feels like you got bored of it, whatever. Now you're bored again. You're thinking, oh, who's an easy way for me? Who's the easy person for me to talk to? And that's why you're back.
And
that's a no.
It's giving doormat.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that, I agree.
It's giving welcome home.
It depends on what it's, exactly.
I like that.
It's giving you wipe your feet. Take off your shoes.
Like
it's giving you Teddy.
I think.
It's giving mix-up.
I think it depends on why you ghosted. If he doesn't have a legitimate reason, then you're not a doormat. I'm sorry. Don't let people take your shoes off.
I know. I don't even think there's a reason,
No, there's a reason.
But what if you like him though? Like,
can I just say something? Yeah, I feel like I've been in this situation.
What did you do?
I don't know. Why are you looking at me?
No, I was previously talking to someone, and time goes. He went away, and he came back.
You weren't ghosted.
And I was. Okay, was I ghosted? No, he didn't go away. As in, like, he didn't go jail or nothing like that. No. But he I just had to clarify that. But he I would say he ghosted.
How long for?
Like a couple of months, like 6-7 months.
6.
Why shouting? Why shouting? And when he came back to be messaging me, I was replying.
But
did
what
you
was his
ask
excuse?
where he went?
Did he ghost again?
No, I didn't ask.
Did you ghost next time?
Yeah.
See, yeah, I knew that.
I didn't ask, but I ghosted the next time. But I feel like in that moment, obviously, I did like him in it. So I feel like when you do like someone, it's kind of like
that was
it's
a
hard
long
to do.
like, boy. That was some long
Do you know what
like.
it's
how long
also,
do you like people for
but do you know
normally?
what it's also the thing with ghosting is that it bruises your ego.
Yeah.
So when they come back, you want to like, no, I'm
wanna
gonna
hurt
be
them.
bad.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
you don't chat to me like that. But I
Yeah.
think the best thing to do in that situation is be like, yeah, no, sorry, this
Yeah.
access you have to me is gone now.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I've done that, recently, and I feel great. I feel on top of the world, actually.
Living life.
Let's get into the final dilemma. Is what do you do if you're unsure on the guy and where it's going? Do you wait or move on?
What in terms of like where you guys are in the relationship?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I would just say enjoy what it is now.
Do you think?
So, sorry, repeat it.
Sorry, I just left the phone.
Sorry, babes.
No, it's okay. The person said, what do you do if you're unsure on the guy and where it's going? Do you wait or move on?
So she's
You're
unsure
unsure
of the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 'Cause that
Oh
makes my advice
no,
very
no.
different.
Then if you're
But that could be like,
I'll wait and
but I
see.
think
I'll
you
wait
could-
and see.
Same. I think if you're
I'll wait
unsure,
and
just
see.
carry on seeing them.
Yeah, and then you
There's-
see.
don't have to rush into it. There's no
Yeah.
rush. There's no urgency to do anything. Unsure means
there's
it's
signs though. Do you know what I
here or
mean?
there.
If he's not
Neither here nor
shouting
there.
you regularly, if the conversation like is not very.
It depends on why she's unsure. If it's a thing
Yeah.
of, I don't know if I'm feeling him yet.
Yeah.
But if it's a, like, I'm unsure because I don't like how he moves, like he ignores
Exactly.
me,
Yeah.
then that's red flags. But if it's a young Amber, you can...
Amber flag.
An Amber
Yeah,
flag
go,
can
go.
roll for a bit, you
You're
know.
saying Amber flags can run?
No,
yeah,
I would
Amber
just-
flags for me can roll.
I would just carry on and just see where it goes. There's no point giving myself that anxiety.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you'd
There's
move
no
on?
point.
Mm-hmm.
No.
As in
I
carry
would
on.
just carry on.
Like seeing him until I decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once I decide, then I'll know what it is.
Yeah,
You're not going to know straight away. And often the people that you're like, no, I like him best off the top are never good for you.
No.
Never. It always goes
Really?
left.
Think of the last person you're like, no, I liked him best. Like from the get-go.
Tragedy.
Exactly.
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 Come on.
It's got to be. Okay, harmony.
Here we go.
Respect us.
Okay, but listen. Oh God, what? Britain's got who?
Multi-talented over here.
You will see us.
That's what's up.
Feel bad for X Factor now. It's
Listen,
done.
no, for real, 100%. But I wanted to extend on that question, innit? Not saying for me personally,
A friend.
A friend.
but for a friend, yeah. So let's say if the person's in a situation, right, and they've met a guy and they like the guy, right? The guy's obviously made it known that he's also interested in her or him, let's say. Conversation flows, but it's not consistent. But when they do talk, it's a great conversation.
vibes.
It's a vibe.
I hate
But like, is it a vibe as in
It's
like
a flirt-
text message or phone call?
A mix of both sometimes.
Do you know what? With people like that, because there are genuinely some people that are not good at texting and phone calls and all of that. They just don't have time for it. Meet up.
Yeah.
Have dates.
Do you,
Spend
okay,
time.
how do you feel about women initiating that though? Because I'm against that sometimes, I feel like there's certain things where I just feel like if I have made it very clear that I am interested in you, I've made it very abundantly clear, I'm not now going to go on top of that and be like, oh, let's...
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel a bit.
I
of
was
a
like
way
that
as well.
before. I definitely was like that. But I think what that opens up is that they run the whole relationship.
True.
And I think that you have to have autonomy over your relationships when you want to see someone. Otherwise, you're just waiting just to be that yes or no.
Yeah.
You never actually want to take actions. But actually, I want to see you today. And once it opens like that, that whole relationship is on their clock.
Yeah.
I see you when I want to. I do this when I want to. When I want. What do you want, sort of thing? And I
Yeah.
think that's one thing. And I it's like stereotypes and like gender roles that makes us really like quite meek in relationships.
Yeah.
But I feel like being big and bad in it. Like the same attitude you take on a job to be like, I want a job promotion, I want this, I think you take that in a relationship
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see you, what you up to, let's do something.
Yeah, no,
I
1
agree.
million %.
And I feel like, not to take up for men, but sometimes they also want to be desired.
Yeah,
Do you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants to know that they're wanted. And if it's like always one-sided and you're consistently waiting on them to do something, you're not going to get to do it. And that's why they have that saying, you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
If you want to see someone, put it out there.
Yeah.
And I feel so long as there's a balance, it should be fine.
And the answer has to be adequate as well. I can't be like, oh, do you want to do something? I'll come if you want. Don't give me...
oh, yeah.
Or if they're
things
busy,
like
they
that.
need to be like, I can't do today, but how
But
about...
how about
Thursday?
Thursday?
Exactly.
Friend, you see, I got you, friend. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Make
yeah.
sure you don't take heed
Yeah,
of what
this is good
they're
advice.
saying.
Yeah,
innit?
friend.
Yeah.
My friend Sylvie.
Why are you being mixed up for? It's not for me, guys. It's actually not for me. Now, Now, guys, you lot already know, when I have guests on my show, I love to do a little freestyle game. I'm really surprised, actually, that they were up for this,
Yes.
True say, we do have a singer-songwriter in our presence.
Can we stop saying that, please?
No pressure.
Allegedly, apparently, perhaps, but I don't have no music out there, so boy.
Listen. I'm just saying, this is what Wikipedia's telling me, That's what's up. We're going to go get into our usual scenario, guys. The first one. So it's 3 bars, 1 scenario.
Okay.
Give you a scenario and you give us a little freestyle. You can stop whenever you want. Ideally, it should be minimum 3 bars. But if you feel
3 bars are like 3 lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like if you feel the need, like the beats flowing through,
Okay,
and you want to go a bit longer, do
Okay.
your thing, my honey. Yeah?
Okay, let's go.
All right. So the first scenario is you're on the
Wait,
street.
who's going first?
Oh, who wants to go first?
You pick.
I'm gonna pick Audrey.
Alphabetical order than that. Okay, cool.
So basically, you might be in the street, you might be in Selfridges, and you see a ting, and you see a guy or a girl, whichever that is a bit of you, and you're like, okay, this is a bit of me. So well, let's get into the instrumental. Yeah, okay. I'm excited.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I'm minding my business, walking down the street. Then I see a man looking kind of sweet. So I said, yo, come and check my tweets.
A bit shaky.
A little bit
shaky. Tolly, are you ready?
Oh God, okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's go.
I have faith, guys. Come on, listen. Now you kind of seen this example already. Do you know what I mean? Are you ready?
Can only go up.
Yeah, I can only go up from here.
I don't want to go in.
When the beat drops. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. Give me a head up when it drops. Is it drops?
Yeah, it's drops. Yeah, but you can go again in a second.
Did it drop already?
Yeah, no, wait.
2,
5, 2.
Yo, in a romantic way. I see you from around the way. Say, yo, in a romantic way. Hey, I got some things to say.
Lyrical genius. Tolly is one of those people, She's like, I can't do it. And she does it and she smashes it. No, okay.
That was banging.
Now, listen, singer-songwriter in our presence. Let's go.
God. Melena, you got this.
Are you ready, yeah?
let's go.
You ready?
You got this.
That's what I love.
No. Yeah, I'm a freak.
Okay.
I like to keep
Hey.
like a receipt.
Hey.
I'm sweet.
Hey. That was so good. Guys, I wish I had some. Wow. That was so good.
That was sick.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. As a whole, I'm really wow.
We won.
That was sick.
I wouldn't say you won, but Audrey was a bit shaky.
I was very shaky. I will say that.
You should get leaderboard.
She was bringing the team down a little bit.
I did. I'm sorry.
But
She just go. She's got more in her.
She does. If I write my things,
Yeah, she's got more in her. I trust her.
Okay. Well, I don't think I even need to go. You smashed it.
No,
That's what's
go.
up.
no.
Huh?
Go for it.
Go, it's your game since you're so good at it. With your fancy degrees.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so shy.
Okay.
Listen, I saw this shorty.
Oh.
I said, yo, call me.
Hey.
He was looking real naughty.
Hey.
But I was looking kind of saucy. That is good. Okay, no, I feel like you've rubbed
I
off
love
on me.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, guys, I think we should do the next scenario. Yeah, you ready?
Okay.
So the
What
next
is it?
scenario, it was
What is
you can choose actually. Did you want the first one or the second one? The second one that I told
What's the
you.
second one?
So the other one was you're running for the bus.
Yeah.
The bus driver drives past you. You're kind of annoyed, thinking, right, like what? Or you walk into the dancery. You see someone just winding up on your thing over there. You're thinking, what's going on over here? Or like a girl's just chatting to your man in the corner. It's looking a bit sus. What's going on? How you feeling about that? Which one do you
I
want
want
to
to do the bus one.
I'm gonna do a bus.
Let's
Yeah.
do the bus. Why? Because it's getting too complicated now.
Yeah. Let's do a bus.
All right, that's what's up. Okay, cool. I think Tolly's gonna go first this
Oh
time.
God.
Yeah, you
Is it
ready?
the same beat?
Yeah, same
You
beat.
lot have to count me in.
Okay.
I don't know about the beats.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so it's the bus situation.
Yeah.
Okay. 145.
Bruv, I don't even.
173.
Hey.
364.
You already done that.
What's that Dagenham?
Okay, cool.
Hey,
What?
okay.
5, what? 4, what? 3, 2, 1, go.
Bus driver. You can't see me.
Why are you shouting? No.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. What happened?
I don't know what I was. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm actually crying.
Tolly, that was... In my head, I was thinking, why is she coming so aggressive? Okay.
I just missed the bus. I was really angry. Sorry, I got too into the character.
Okay, cool,
oh my god, no.
No, I actually can't think of anything.
Oh
my mind's
God,
gone
no,
blank.
I'm actually crying. Okay, sorry guys, sorry.
Did you want to go again, or you?
No, it's cool. I think I'm at the end.
Okay, cool.
Them.
You said, all right, cool. So Audrey, you're going to be next, yeah?
Oh god.
I thought she was gonna go again.
No.
I'm actually so disappointed in you. All right, cool. Let's get to it, right? Audrey, you got this, yeah?
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I woke up, I'm late in a rush. The last thing I need is to miss my bus. So I'm on my way to the bus stop.
Okay.
And then the next thing I know, it's
You were doing up storytelling. You were doing
So bad.
You were giving me laughs.
She goes for the start of her day.
You were giving me Nas vibes. You were trying to come with
I
story.
was trying to be a storyteller, but it wasn't
No,
landing.
no,
I'm
I
so
mean,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
and Milena, you have to take it home for us.
Yeah,
please.
No,
please.
don't.
Take it home, baby.
Oh my
This girl.
god.
I feel like
Take
you
it
can
home,
do- I feel like
baby.
you can do this.
Yeah,
That
you've got
fumble was
this.
wild.
Okay, you ready?
Go on, you got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I'm running for the 29.
Oh.
Bus driver is so fine.
Hey.
But I missed the bus, so now you gotta jump on my 69.
Oi!
Spicy.
That was great.
That was dope, though.
That was great.
Hot tamale.
That was
The
banging.
number plate.
No, I love that. That was
Sensational.
banging.
That was great.
That was banging. That was
No,
banging.
you're not doing your thing, you know.
Top two, not
Okay.
two.
Thanks, babes.
You actually are carrying this team. My back must be hurting.
I feel like Toby.
No, great. Okay, cool. I don't think I need to do this one either. So,
No, go for it. We need to hear it.
I
Please.
don't think I have any bars for this, guys.
That's fine.
What?
But you can try.
How are you going to give up like that so easily?
Okay. Oh, gosh.
If it's rubbish, I will tell you.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. Mama.
Oh.
Listen, I was in the rush. I was trying to get a bus. That's a bus down rolly.
Okay.
Oh, hey! See how I flipped it there? But it wasn't a bus down rolly. I was actually trying to get a bus. See, guys, I ain't got no bus for this one. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I'll
that
try.
was
That was going well.
The bus down
The
rolly.
bus and the bus down.
Rolly.
And
now
then
you
the
know
rolly.
me.
And then you could have added
Oh,
something
okay.
about like...
Show me.
Let's go again. Should we go again?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Go
Say
again,
little, say
you
little,
got
say
this,
little, say
yeah.
little. Alright,
Let's
cool,
do a line each.
Yeah, let's do that.
So where do I end my line?
You start your first bar in it, and then we'll do a bar each.
I was
Right,
running
like
for a
what-
bus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Clockwise.
Okay, Audrey, you're next.
Okay.
Yeah. Latest member of the Receipts podcast. Goldie
Hey.
Quaker.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, I was in a rush.
Just trying to catch my bus.
I was running for my bus.
Trying to go to Cunch.
Country. You don't know me.
Don't stop me.
I'm going country.
Nah, Ted. No, this is just getting worse.
Sorry, I wasn't
This
even
is going
paying
down
attention.
the drain.
I missed my cue.
This was your idea, Tolly, and you were the weakest
I
link.
think that's not a bad song.
You were the
I
weakest
think
link.
it's number one.
I've heard their songs.
Number
That's what
one,
I'm
to be
saying.
honest,
I've heard their songs.
100%. Wow, now guys, it's been lovely having you on the
Thank
show.
you for having us.
Hit me, let me know, where can we find you? Do you know what I mean? Your socials as a whole, individually, let us know.
So we are on Instagram, The Receipts Podcast. If you use the hashtag The Receipts Podcast on Twitter. And we have a book out that is in all bookstores. Keep the receipts. Our episodes come out every single Wednesday. You can find me, Tolly_T, on Instagram and Twitter.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Milena Sanchez X.
And you can find me on Instagram as call me Audrey.
Oh, God. You love an underscore.
And Twitter is at
Audrey's
Audrey the Finest. Sorry, their new handles.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know,
I'm
because
sorry.
it was Ghana's finest.
Yeah. I
But,
rebranded.
yeah, we went for a rebrand.
I rebranded.
Yeah,
Here we are. So, yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you guys on the show. I'm hoping that everybody enjoyed as well, that tuned in. Hit me up on the socials as well, guys. Goldie Quaker on Twitter, Goldie Quaker on the gram. And I'll be back same time, same place tomorrow.